points in the game.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be... the 17. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that.
There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Complete to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
It's first down from the 11. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. And he's in for the touchdown.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the ride. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it up for 44. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to pass, it's Grimes. Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Buys a little time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Pass interference. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quick completion to the right. At the 35, he's open. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Shoots his way for more. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Swings it out to his running back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Gets it out fast. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Lost to throw again. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football. He's going to be featured. He still finds the end zone week after week.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the counter. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. Finding an escape route. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Rushes on him. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by...
Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Really good job on the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now this offense will take the field again. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got his man. Fighting off the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good.
He'll take a shot. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Grimes. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock, and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They bring the punter onto the field now. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll go back to work on offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got a little space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Direct snap. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Finds a spot in the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll send out the kicker here. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Give to the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Did the work himself. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Going to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Scanning the field, it's Grimes. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And it's in for a touchdown. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. The snap sets up to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's in open space downfield. He smashes his way through again. Oh, look out on the right. The 20. Touchdown. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it on the outside. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Tackle is made.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He's got the back in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. You want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on